We will begin in Revelation 13:16 and 17. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. There have been two possibilities associated with these verses. Let's look at both. The first is this talks about a religious mandate in order to conduct business, similar to the vaccine mandates for air travel during the COVID crisis in 2021. This interpretation would not require any time to implement, but would be issued and enforced within weeks. The more popular interpretation is that of a global currency, also called a one world currency. Looking to American history, we would see the U.S. dollar was first introduced by the Coinage Act of 1792. Though the coins were in circulation, they were not accepted as legal tender through the majority of the states. In 1863, the National Banking Act was passed, which outlawed the other currencies used, and making the dollar the official currency within the United States. A total of 71 years elapsed before full acceptance of the currency. Because of advances in the technology in the 21st century compared to the 18th and late 19th century, I would estimate this global currency to be implemented around 15 to 25 years prior to the Tribulation. On September 9th, 2009, CBS News reported the United Nations issued a report calling on a global currency. Since 2020, there has been talk of a global economic reset, with suggestions of using a cryptocurrency rather than a physical currency. One such currency has been available since 1994, called the UN dollar. This is administered by an NGO chaired by Al Gore. Though cryptocurrency, someone from Prague created a medallion of the currency. On the medallion is an algebraic equation, which the website explains. Within is a formula is added the spiritual component of God. This may not be the currency spoken in Revelation 13, but it may be the foundation the actual currency is built. The next event we will see is in Daniel 2:40 and 41. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, forasmuch as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things. And as iron that breaketh all these shall break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. But there shall be in it of the strength of iron, forasmuch as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. This fourth kingdom is shown to have the attributes of the Roman Empire. Historically, from 509 BC to 26 BC, Rome was known as a republic. In 27 BC, all authority was given to Octavian, changing Rome into an autocracy. The imagery of the feet and toes shows the organization of this world kingdom. Combined with the Roman history, we see this kingdom will have the world subdivided into 10 areas. 5 of these areas will be combined, making up a region. 2 feet show these regions will be an east and west region, each consisting of 5 kings. Each region will select among the 5 area kings to represent their region. As a region representative, this person will have greater authority over the administration of the kingdom than the other area kings within that region. From the two regional representatives, one will be elected to represent the entire kingdom with an increase in authority commensurate with the position. The United Nations recognizes 210 countries, each with their own goals and agenda. One would think that this kingdom would never be realized. In the year 2000, the UN published a map subdividing the world into 10 areas. This map was for the Millennium Development Goals. With the map came areas to be addressed by all participating members. Out of the 210 countries, 191 nations agreed to the goals. In 2015, the Millennium Development Goals were updated with more areas of concern and renamed in the Sustainability Development Goals. With the change, the original maps were also modified. Of the 210 nations, 193 nations agreed to the new goals. If we use the presidential election as our basis, we would see that this fourth world kingdom coming into existence will happen sometime between 5 to 10 years before the tribulation. Daniel 7:7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Daniel 11:20. Then shall stand up in his estate a raiser of taxes in the glory of the kingdom, but within a few days he shall be destroyed, neither in anger nor in battle. Once the fourth kingdom is established, one king will be known for raising taxes and will be destroyed within 2 weeks of coming into power. Daniel 7:8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great things. Daniel 11:21. And in his estate shall stand up a vile person, to whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably and obtain the kingdom by flatteries. After the raiser of taxes had been removed from office, the low horn would be given his place. This little horn eventually becomes the person known as the Antichrist, which we'll see later. For now, he appears as a man of peace. With so much detail, one can find themselves losing their way. To review what we just learned minus the details, we discussed that 15 to 25 years before the tribulation, a global currency will be circulated. Around 5 to 10 years before the tribulation, a fourth world kingdom will be established. Among the 10 kings, one will be destroyed for raising taxes, and his successor will be the little horn. As always, any sites mentioned in this video, the link will be in the description. Now, in our next video, we will go into the last 2 main events needed to happen before the tribulation. Thank you.